Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be going over the numbers as far as Niantic's Pokemon Go revenue and how it has been declining massively. Is Pokemon Go on the downfall? Is Pokemon Go dying? Are you just completely burned out with all these events, or are they just underwhelming? What could Niantic do differently to potentially raise the revenue back up? Before we get into this, I'm no financial expert or anything like that. I'm just going to be giving you my common sense as I've been here from day one, and I've seen this massive transformation as to the biggest game that's almost ever been. And it's still kind of really maintaining this. If you're thinking to yourself, no, it's not so big anymore. It is. Okay, it still is pretty big. When it first released, it was something we've never seen before, and I will stand by this to say, unless there's some sort of new breakthrough technology, not just for Pokemon Go, but for anything, I don't think we'll ever see a fad like this the way we did ever again. I don't think it's gonna happen, not unless they come through with like some literally new technology. That's probably what it's gonna take. But anyways, Pokemon Go was amazing. Had people just running in droves and crowds to catch a Dragonite. I personally was a part of this. I've been here since day one. I see people walking around with their phones like zombies before this, and I never was a smartphone person. I hated that. We'll get into the numbers here in just a second. I was like, what's with all these people just zombie to their phone, just hypnotized? This is before Pokemon Go. I didn't like smartphones. I just felt like they were always bad for you. And then this came out. My friend said, download it. You're like, well, you hate smartphones. Why? Because I had to upgrade and I did get one, but I wasn't really using it too much. I mainly used it for recording, okay? So I downloaded it, fell in love. The gym system was amazing, and the rest is history, okay? The rest is history. But with that said, we're going to talk about the kind of history of Pokemon Go, sort of, as we do go through these numbers here, and how and why they decline, and how they increase so much, and why they increase so much at a certain time, and then why they did decline because of certain decisions that they did make. You can already take a guess as to what that is. But with that said, let's go ahead and get into this. If you do enjoy these types of videos and you want to support me and help me out, hitting the like button is the biggest thing you can do to help this channel. Also, if you want to drop a tip, super chat, that would be great, or whatever it's called down below with the heart, that'd be also much appreciated. And then subscribing and sharing my videos helps too. But with that said, let's go ahead and take a look at the numbers from year to date, starting at 2016, the year it was released, until the current year. We're in pretty much the end of the year. They've got another month to go. So, I mean, it's not like they're going to generate $1 million. Okay, so we can pretty much chalk it up to the numbers that we do have here. But with that said, let's go ahead and see. This is juicy. This is going to be an interesting thing to talk about. Starting in 2016. All right, so this is the annual revenue generation of Pokemon Go from 2016 to the current year. All right, so starting at 2016, the year it did come out. Day one player here. So we're looking at $550 million. That's $500 million. That's over $500 million. Okay. $550 million in their first year without any sort of crazy features. It's just, here's the game. And they didn't really come out with Gen 2 for a long time. I do believe it was like February of next year. So yeah, it was really sliding on just the first gen for a while with no features. Just play the game as it is. Gyms, catch, that's it, evolve. 2017. It's going to see a little bit of a dip, but you're still looking amazing here with $440 million in revenue. Okay, that's outstanding, okay, for your second year. Now, we have to also take into consideration the cuts that they have to give out to Google, to Apple, to the Pokemon Company. I don't know what's going on with that, and we're going to talk about that more. But with this kind of revenue generation, you should be able to sevenfold your staff as well as your tools to make this game better or to help you improve the game. I mean, there is really no excuse unless you're getting so shafted by these other parties that are cutting through your revenue that you can't even take a piece of your own. I don't see why this is an issue and why you haven't, upgraded your whatever's going on over there, or at least increase the staff to be able to accommodate the vast majority of us who are helping you get to where you're at. And it would only make sense to make a customer service department, for crying out loud. Okay, taking a look at 2018, it is going to be bumping up to $607 million for the year of 2018. All right, up from 440 in 2017. I'll have it up here so you can see. So 2018, 607 million freaking dollars. So that's bigger than their first 2 years, not together, obviously. And you're pushing towards a billion. I mean, you know, you're 400,000 away, but geez Louise, we're gonna get there. Yeah, they're gonna make it there in a year. That's crazy. So in 2018, freaking 607 million. That's unbelievable. 2019, now we're gonna start moving into the lockdown era, right? Almost, okay? And that's important. So 2019, you're sitting at 653 freaking million dollars for the year. Now this isn't gross. This is not like this is what they get to put in their pocket. This is just what the game has made, obviously, right? Okay. I can't give you a number what they're pocketing, and it's not like what the company is net revenue, okay? So pretty incredible for 2018, 607 million, okay? Moving it on to 2019, it's getting even better. You have 653 million. That's insane. We already said that one, right? All right. So 2020, here we go. This is where the lockdown started. Everybody's getting checks. Everybody's stuck at home. And not only that, but Niantic did introduce the introduction of remote raids at an unlimited pace. So you can do these unlimited. So new legendary came out and you wanted to max it out. It's very meta. Just say Dialga, for instance. You will go and go and go and go and spend and spend and spend and go. That is insane. This is where they're going to be able to jump up to almost $1 billion freaking dollars in 1 year in 2020. 909 million. What the? That's Dr. Evil numbers. That's some stupid shit right there. What is this? Almost $1 billion in 2020. Where is this revenue going? And why is this game still so piece of shit buggy? There's no excuse at this point. Every game has an issue and will have technical errors, but for the amount of errors and glitches that we have currently in this game and the revenue that they're pulling in here, it's a telltale sign that they just don't give an actual shit, okay? They just don't give an actual shit, or they're just so pathetic that they're just keeping the people that don't want to fix anything, or since take a step back, I can't take a stab at all these people. We've seen reviews from people that have worked at Niantic stating things like they can go in there and fix a situation. They can go in there and help the situation that is buggy or broken or whatever the case may be, but they want them to keep pressing on for newer projects. So no. A game-breaking bug that is that we're constantly getting tagged on social media saying that, oh, this is broken, this is broke. Oh, you want to fix? Oh, you know a solution? You know how to get rid of all these complaints or concerns of what's going on here, and you know how to take care of this issue in a timely manner? No, hell no, because I am the boss around here. All right, and you go and do that. Okay. And we need to work on this new diversity project. Okay, all right, look, I know, I'm just saying, what the hell is going on, okay? So anyways, getting a little funny here. 2021, dropping a little bit, but I mean, what does this even mean, dropping a little bit? Still, $873 million still in 2021. Now, we're still in the unlimited remote raid pass era. What do you think is bringing in this extra revenue? And then all of a sudden in 2020, when they introduced the remote raids, it just jumped up to nearly $1 billion, right? Oh, okay. And then 2021, yeah, almost $1 billion. Not remote raid passes though. Okay, so obviously it is. And then we move down to 2022. This is where it's getting fun, right? They had it for a while, right? I don't remember the exact date that they cut it off, the unlimited remote raids, but they're seeing a dip, right? It did happen then, not 2023, right? Or am I losing my mind here? Nonetheless, they're seeing a little bit of a dip here, but the telltale sign is, here is the final evidence. 2023, now we're in a recession, the world is in a recession, sort of. For the most part, things are more expensive. I'm not going to get all political with it because personally to me, everything is a puppet and everybody's paid off. So I don't, right or left, I don't care because it's all a joke to me. So nonetheless, people are struggling, right? Don't have as much money. Okay, I just wanted to rule that out because I can already see people are going to start commenting this in the comments, trying to figure out a way to go around what I'm saying. Not all of you, I know there's just always a couple. But what the main problem is here and why we saw such a massive dip is because they remove the unlimited remote passes. You can't do it on you can do 5 per day. So they rather eat taking millions less to go for their bottom line of getting out and playing, because they said that the remote raids were killing the game. Go and actually F yourselves. You guys are full of it, Niantic, or whoever made the decision. But whatever, man, you bite the bullet. You do this. You did it to yourself, you clowns. There you go. You happy? So you can see the massive revenue and the dip. It's making, this is their lowest year yet. Lower than the first year. Lower than 2016. Then we've got all these features now. And I feel like this pattern, this trend will continue to go if they don't do something. Now, how can they fix this? Well, here's an easy one. Bring unlimited remote raid passes back. That's it. Problem solved. Done. Over. But what they're trying to do is subsidize this with these subscriptions. Well, what are you going to get? A single incubator egg use, 3 times XP for your first catch and for your first spin of the day? Like, I did vouch for this. It is okay. It is definitely a good price. But throw in some more Stardust. Throw in some maybe extra remote raid passes a day, maybe from 5 to 10 a day. Maybe give you an extra remote orange pass per day. I mean, all these little things that they think are probably too much will probably definitely increase the revenue if this is the way they want to go. So they're like, oh, we're not making the money that we were making before from the remote raid passes, so let's go ahead and go with the subscription thing so we can make some more. And then you have all these little ticket events now. Do you see? Do you see this? Little ticket events? This is not boosting the revenue. I mean, I'm sure it is to some degree. They're making up for what they did by introducing unlimited remote raid passes and then taking it away. So it's like telling your son or your daughter or whatever, who, whatever age, I don't know, let's just say 10, just, give you a good number. So it's like, go to bed. You're not old enough to stay up as long as you want. You let them stay up until midnight for until they're 15. And then when they hit 16, you're like, I'm just making a random scenario. Time to start going to bed at 9:30. They're going to be like, what the hell? They're not going to be used to that. You had to do it a lot sooner instead of letting it drag on so long. The unlimited remote raid passes should have been for like a month if they just wanted to do that there. But they saw the damn numbers crunching away. Also, a lot of people were in lockdown and whatnot. Also had a bunch of free money get in from the government. So let's get all these remote raid passes. And they're like, yeah, as the government was printing the money, it was just going right into Niantic's pocket, and other corporations too, obviously, but you see where I'm coming from. So if they would really want to increase the revenue again, number one thing is going to be bring back doing more remote raid passes. Now, unlimited, okay, they don't want to do that. Let's step it up to at least 20. That'd be great, okay? And then they boost it for these events. Like, you guys are so full of it. I'm happy they do that, but I see what you're doing here. But there you have it, folks. I would yap your ear off all day about this, but it's very interesting to see that we are in the lowest year for Pokemon Go yet. And it's funny too, when they completely cut off the remote raid passes. And I do believe this is also a result of older players who were doing this, remote raid passes, or not even older, I guess from like 2020, who are enjoying this. After they did cut it out, they probably just walked away completely. They're like, I think I'm good. They'll probably open their game once every week or something like that, just to see, or maybe there's a cool event like the Garchomp Mega Raids. They probably did that, and other than that, they close their app and they don't really give a shit about Pokemon Go ever, right? They open it up once in a while when they're extra bored. Okay, that's what is going on here. And for the rest of us, we're like sitting here having to pay all these extra little fees and ticket things as they're trying to make up the revenue. So there you have it. Again, I can go on and on about this. This is actually a very interesting topic to talk about. Watching themselves screw themselves in real time because they want to. Hanky, apparently it was from him and his colleagues, I don't know, who wanted to keep this game as, what it was intended to be, getting out and playing. And I understand that aspect. I get it. And sometimes you do have to make really hard decisions on sticking to your baseline on something, and you're going to have to bite the bullet and eat taking less in a situation, and it'll take a very long time, but you will recover, but very slowly. I'm not sympathizing. I'm just looking at it from a logical standpoint. If they actually wanted to do this, and this is the real reason for wanting us to not do unlimited remote raid passes, and they actually want us to get back out, or if it's just a big data collection scam. And they're like, oh, no. I don't know what his real name is, but He's like, no, 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 we're not collecting your data. No, 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 you idiot. Yeah, we're not collecting your data, dummy. Huh, guys? Huh, guys over there? Anyways, if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care.